Good day, everyone. So, today I am going to answer the first activity given to us. So, for number one, what is the confidence interval? So, confidence interval refers to the probability that a population parameter will fall between a set of values for a certain proportion of times. And why is it useful? It is useful in measuring the degree of certainty or uncertainty in a sampling method. It also helps express the uncertainty associated with a population parameter, such as the population mean or the population standard deviation. What is a confidence level? So, confidence level tells you how sure you can be. It is expressed as a percentage and represents how often the true percentage of the population who would pick an answer lies within the confidence interval. The 95% confidence interval means you can be 95% certain. So, confidence level is being associated to the certainty of your answer. So for this, draw a histogram for the sample numbers below. In my case, I rewrite or rearrange the number from least to greatest. So here, in order to make a histogram, I just highlighted this part A4 to A33 and insert a histogram there, like that. And for number 2, what is the sample size? So a sample size can be seen if we highlighted these numbers, your data, and you can see the count number there for shortcut. But you can also use the formula, which is count A4 to A33. And next is for what is the sample mean. So again, if you highlight this part, we can highlight this. We can see the average, which is 121.73. But also, again, we can use the formula average for this one. And for the standard deviation, I just use the standard deviation for sample formula. And this, in computing the confidence interval, we have this formula. So our formula is mean plus minus z value from the table and multiplied by the quantity of the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample. So we have two, which is the upper and the lower value. So upper we can associate with a plus and lower to minus. So here, compute for the 95% confidence interval. So for the upper part, we have this mean. Our mean is 121.73. So upper, we need to add, so plus the z value from the table. So we have a 95%. So for the value for z is 1.960. So plus 1.960 multiplied by the quantity of the standard deviation, which is this 3.63839 divided by the square root of our sample size, which is 30. So we come up to the answer of 123.0352571. For the lower boundary, same thing. We just, instead of adding it, we just uh, minus the mean this quantity. So we come up to the answer 120.43. So explain the meaning of the interval in number 5. So this interval, we have a 95% chance or 95% certain that it would fall to the parameter of 120 to 123. Next is suppose that a 90% confidence interval is required. Compute the new interval and compare it with number 25. So same thing, we just change the value of z here, which is for the 90% interval 1.6 1.645. Same thing, 1.645 for the upper we just add, and for the lower we just minus. So the answer is 122.825 and 120.641. And if compare to number 5, we can see that the upper interval is not different and the lower interval. There's for the decimal and the whole number in the ones value here. So we can say that if we use the 95% interval, we are 95% certain that we can say that our parameter will fall of that set of values. Uh, it is 95% chance because the range is much bigger than the range of the values here in the 90% confidence interval. So that